Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of February 25th, 2018. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing week it is. Well, look, this week is divided into two parts. Certainly, there are two decided parts. And what separates them is the full moon, smack dab in the middle of the week. We have a powerful full moon taking place. So I feel like there's this one energy leading up to the full moon. And then after the full moon, the energy gets so much easier. It gets so much more expansive, and blessings feel like they're coming about that much easier. So let's start with that full moon. It is happening in the sign of Virgo, and it is standing across the sky from Neptune, but also speaking in supreme harmony with Saturn. I'm really excited about this energy for a few reasons. So one thing that I love about this energy, I must say, is that there's a sense here of stability. There's a sense here of knowing what is the right thing to do, what is going to get you to your goals in the bigger picture, and a real sense of longevity as well. In fact, the gains that we make at this full moon suggest that the outcomes last and benefit our lives for a long time. However, because it is standing across the sky from Neptune, it does mean that for some of us, we may have to face some disappointment in the process. So there may be a little bit of sense of having to look at things from a reality perspective, and that may be different from our hopes. It could be that there's been heightened expectations that can't necessarily be met in at least one area of life. But the great thing is that at the same time, the realizations we have will bring about a better set of circumstances for the bigger picture of our life. And we will sense that. It's like we know the right thing to do. That's the overriding theme of this full moon. We know what's smart, we know what's mature, we know what's right, and we're willing to follow that through. We know what's ethical, and we're willing to live in alignment with that truth, regardless of the temptation that may be there to buy into a fantasy or a hope, especially when it's starting to reveal itself as maybe not all we hoped that it would be. Well, that really is okay. Now, let's talk about the lead up to this, right? We've got Venus and Mercury both speaking to Mars. Now, this is a conversation of some tension. It's Venus at the top of the week, and then as we move further into the week, it's Mercury that kicks in. And having these conversations of tension, well, I feel as I look at this that there will be a lot stirring within us, a lot stirring within our soul, and a lot of desire as well is indicated by this. Now, Mars is a planet of action, and it is a planet also of reaction when it is having these types of connections with other power players in the sky. And so what we do want to watch a little bit is impulsiveness, okay? And maybe having very strong reactions, particularly to communications. That's because of the Mercury. But of course, Venus speaking with Mars, that can be very strong attractions and passion to other people. Now, the good thing is, I think we'll be able to keep ourselves in check, I must say. The Sun is speaking with Saturn in harmony, though, so there is that sense of some longevity and having that maturity. And at the same time, just before we get to that full moon, some of the good stuff that is going to be more dominant after the full moon starts to kick in. And that really is thanks to Venus speaking in harmony with Pluto. So let's talk about the energy after the full moon. I feel that there are going to be a lot of people out there who, like, literally the full moon happens and you will have a moment when it just feels like things have changed. In some cases, it'll feel like it's changed in an instant. And so if you are someone who is a water sign or air sign, I have found that it tends to happen that you feel the energy a little bit before others might. And then if you are an earth sign, if you are a fire sign, it tends to happen right at or just after a celestial event. So you will feel the shift. You will know when it is that you feel the energy. And then you enter into a much more harmonious set of circumstances. And that is, you start having that more dominant Venus-Pluto energy. You start seeing the hope before the full moon, and then you get to the full moon, and it's Venus speaking in supreme harmony with Jupiter. It's Mercury speaking in harmony with Pluto and supreme harmony with Jupiter before the week is out. I think you are absolutely going to love this. I think we are going to love this because there's a sense here of love with Venus. There's a sense here of mental clarity and of conversation conversations that ultimately have something of power to them. They have an intensity to them, but they also have a focus to them. And at the same time, there is luck, there is healing, there's a sense of possibility of what could be next and what it is that we can do. All of us are going to be feeling a little bit of a push and pull, a little bit of a dichotomy, if you will, playing out in the sky, but ultimately we will be strengthened for it. We will find inspiration, we will find blessings, we will find hope just when we thought we weren't sure if it was going to happen or not, and just when we thought we were pushing and fighting and trying to make something happen, and it felt like maybe it wouldn't, and we had to accept that. Here comes something even better. And that something better, it just has a way of flowing towards us. Yes, we may have to declare that that's something that we want, but ultimately there are blessings now, and the best stuff has a way of just showing up. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up. It means so much. And you can find out what all this wonderful stuff means for you and your sign by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week, and they get access to all the special horoscopes, early access to the monthly horoscopes, live in real-time conversations with me as well. So much is going on in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. And I have a lot of events coming up. I'm really excited about this, and I'm really looking forward to meeting friends and fans. So there's the in-person events, and then there's the online events. So for online, synchronicityuniversity.com, I have 3 classes coming up in April that you can register for now. You can register for one, you can register for them all. And these classes take place in real time. They're webinars, and you can download afterwards the full class. Whether you join us live or not, you get access to the full class to learn from infinitely. And the classes that I will be teaching, there are 3 classes, topics chosen by you guys. One is the North Node in astrology. Another is past lives in an astrology chart, and health and healing in the astrology chart. So those are the classes at synchronicityuniversity.com. I'll be teaching them live in April. Really looking forward to meeting friends and fans online and live events. I'm very excited. I am not even packed, but I'm leaving in 2 days from the time I'm recording this. I am leaving for Europe very soon. It's this mix. Yes, I'll be doing events, but I'm also trying to connect with my friends and things that I haven't seen in a very long time, because you may know, if you've been watching me for a while, that I went to university in England. So I made friends, and the thing is, the friends that you make in graduate school in particular, it's you are forever bonded to them. It is so very true. And so I'm really excited to meet people who were my family for that year that I lived in England. They were my family, and I'm really looking forward to meeting them, but they're all spread out over Europe. Okay, having said that, I am going to be speaking in a few places. I will be in England in the beginning of March in Bristol and in Bath. I will be in Dublin, Ireland, the weekend of the 8th and the 9th, no, it's the 9th and the 10th in Dublin, Ireland. I will be then speaking in Serbia, in Belgrade, Serbia, and that is the weekend of the 16th. And then I will be speaking on Tuesday, the 20th, literally I leave Belgrade and go straight to Athens in the morning, and that night I will be presenting as well and doing a talk there as well in Athens, Greece. So very exciting, my European tour, 4 cities in Europe, and all the links are in the description, so you'll be able to directly go to the organizations who are bringing me out there, who are hosting the talks. And I really look forward to meeting friends and fans in real time, in person, and the hugs are going to be amazing, I'm sure. And then the US. I will be back in the US in May. So it is the weekend of the 22nd, I believe. Yeah, it's the 22nd to the 29th is the UAC conference, and that is happening in Chicago, Illinois in May. And that is a big deal, let me tell you. It is the premier gathering of some of the most incredible astrological minds alive today. It always attracts about 2,000 people. All these people come out who are very big and very keen on learning astrology, or they are astrologers. So really, the biggest and the best are at this conference. I'm very honored to be a part of it. And I will be speaking at the UAC conference. So the link is down below in the description as well. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much to all the warmth and all the positive energy that we cultivated, particularly last week. Took a few days, I must say. It's like now I'm starting to, remember certain things. You always do remember, but, to keep the love very much at the forefront and to hold the love, to hold the space for love. Sometimes the sadness can feel a little bit bigger, and that's kind of the space I was in last week. And I thank you so much, and I know that some other people were feeling it too, but I really did appreciate how much love there was at the same time, and then that allowed me to also magnify the love more and more and more and more diligently as well. I do think that now more than ever we have to be adamant in our affirmation, in our dedication to be a loving presence in the world. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.